I want to assure authoritatively our aspirants across the country, in fact candidates, not aspirants, our candidates across the country that Wiper is still part of Azimio. Technically we are still part of Azimio. We have already agreed that we have this structured dialogue that will lead to Wiper continuing being part of Azimio. So there is no cause of worry, because that structured dialogue is still ongoing. So people should not panic, should not get worried. They should, in my view, they should continue with their campaigns. Kalonzo, since there is that structured dialogue, we are still part of Azimio family. We should continue, in my view, as part of Azimio until such a time when technically we will be out. Technically we are part of Azimio because we have never left. We have never pulled out. We are just making pronouncements, and the parties involved within Azimio have agreed now to that structured dialogue, which will lead us to maybe the family being the family again, and we move forward. So there is no cause of alarm. And I even think of removing anything. They should leave the material the way they are. They should continue campaigning, because that official announcement has not been communicated. One thing I want to assure the followers and the candidates of Wiper is that even if the worst comes to worst, we are better off, because our candidate will be the candidate of the party. So they will be even more stronger than they are now, because under Azimio there are so many very weak but political entities within the region who also have candidates in the same region. So in case worse comes to worse and we are out of Azimio, I can assure our candidates that we will do the needful, and the needful is our candidate will come, he will be a presidential candidate, and we will be more stronger, even 10 times stronger than we are now.
Kwa majina ni Joshua Kimilu, mbunge wa Kaiti. Nasema ya kwamba sisi kama Wiper ni nyumba ambao tunaongea pamoja, tunakubaliana. Kwa hivyo ile tulikuwa tumesema Kalonzo atasimama kama presidential candidate, hiyo ilitokana na sisi kama viongozi, kama Wiper as a family. So tumesema ya kwamba sisi hatuna shida, kwa sababu tumekuwa na mkataba na Azimio. Kwa hivyo vile tumesema tukikaa chini na tuongee, na tunataka ile maneno ambao sisi kama nyumba turekebishe, tufanye kazi pamoja. Kwa hivyo naambia watu wetu wasikuwe na shaka, tuko tayari, tutafanya kazi na tutahakikisha kwamba kama Wiper tuko na watu wetu wasikuwe na shaka, kwa sababu tunahakikisha kama Wiper tuko mahali panafaa. Kwa hivyo wacha tuachie our party leader to have the final word. Na watu wasikuwe na shaka. Wale ambao walikuwa na mabango, walikuwa na kama vile party leader amesema, hiyo ina shida. Hiyo taendelea, hata taongeza zingine. Kwa hivyo kama chama, hata kesho tutaweka other posters, the day after tomorrow, the day after next week, for these remaining 2 months. We'll change day after the posters. So we have no problem with that, and we'll give party leader will give the final answer. Kana asikana kwa ndwala mendamana print posters otoro patlito naise maika bendoe na bayaja upendwa na posters hizi na nikwenda kila chuma ito pendwa na tukeke tofauti kwa ma posters ni asia tuna paina problem yolo wa members maitu akatu nenge mwanya negotiation katu nenge mwanya kuelewana kusio nikala tuelika tuethukuma na Azimio tuthukume na Azimio twina terms zio na ndo maitu maikenda wasiwasi ni kwinda chama cha Wiper ni chama kikalandiki kakonzoti muno na itu konzoti ye muno na itu isineza kana Kalonzo amusioka ainena na unena direction zio ila ambapo tukwatia kwa tuenda kuya andu maitu kana na ikenda wasiwasi kila tunenda kuthi kulika Azimio tutena mipango meseo kana tutena mupangilio ni kana windie muno ndu wa Kalonzo lakini ndu ambaye amukamba windie ambaye yitu dina kila jisi dinacho kuondwa ambai tunene ambai tunene ithe tano.
Sawa. As Wiper Party, we made our decision the way we had done before, and we are solidly behind Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka. What we are saying is that looking at the big picture and taking the concern of the country is that there is still some window before 30 years that the other core principles, that is Raila, Uhuru, and our Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, have that window to see whether we can move as a team with our own conditions as a party, but not from our party leader. When I'm speaking here, I'm just speaking on behalf of the party, but not the party leader. That is what you are supposed to know. When the party leader says that you contest with the presidential ticket, it was an initiative of the party. So as the party, that's why we are saying we still have some window to negotiate between now and the 30th, that what belongs to us as the party, what percentage of the government are we expecting or are we supposed to get, because we cannot be in a government where we don't have stakes. So that is the stand of the party, and we are looking forward to see proper negotiations done on behalf of the party, so that we can move as a team in Azimio, so that we can have a win the first round. When it comes to presidential campaign materials, that is the posters, name them. Those are just part of advertisements. Even if we are not going to run together as Azimio One Kenya Alliance, we are looking at the Wiper candidates. Even like, for instance, I think there is an issue with some of the candidates who had already printed the materials. It's not a big deal. If we are going to go as Azimio, they will retain them. If we are not going to move together as Azimio, I think it's not a big deal, because if it is me, and my people knows it is me, with or without the posters. Yes.
Sisi kama chama cha Wiper tuko imara na tuko gangari. Na ilisema miaka 2 iliyopita yule atakuwa rais 2022. Na 2022 imefika, miezi 2 kuelekea hapo 2022. Atakuwa anagombea kiti ya rais. Lazima Kalonzo wakuwe karibu naye na wakuwe pamoja ili wahakikishe ya kwamba amepata hiyo urais. Ya pili, chama cha Wiper si chama ya Ukambani peke yake. Ni chama tukufu, chama imesimama katika Kenya mzima. Na tuko na candidates kama hauna habari, tuko na candidates wa kusimama viti ya ubunge 105. Tuko na MCAs 422, na tuko na magavana 15, tuko na maseneta 25, tuko na kina mama karibu 40. Kwa hivyo chama Wiper, yule anafikiria ni chama Ukambani, ole wake. Ni chama ya kitaifa ambao tuko na viongozi kutoka kila kona ya pembe hili. Kwa hivyo sioni vile ati kwa sababu mgombea kiti ya chama cha Wiper kutoka Kisii ama kutoka Narok atadhulumika na kuwa katika chama ya Wiper. Sioni. Democracy is very expensive, and you chose to be in this party because it's a democratic party. So I don't foresee. Secondly, there are those who are claiming that, oh, we can't proceed this way because we have printed posters and whatever. I can tell you for free, those are social propaganda media information which we know where it's coming from. So we are not fools to follow into that trap. You have seen more than 400 aspirants here. Have you heard anyone complaining, oh, I've printed posters, oh, that's propaganda. I mean, and we know who is generating it, and we'll meet with him on the ground. And he'll find it very difficult to deal with Wiper because he thinks he came to politics with his own agendas of undermining Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, trying to be clever. And I can tell him he'll face the wrath of the Kamba community when he goes against Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. And I'm not talking other than Musyoka Waita. He's the person doing all this propaganda because of his personal gain. And we can say very clearly we are not going to deal with such leaders in the region.
Wamama wenzangu, so far tumefikisha 350k kwa akaunti yetu ya chama. Tufanye aje na hizi pesa zetu?
Naona tununue vitenge zinafanana.
Vitenge. Hapana, tununue sufuria za non-stick.
Sufuria.
Tununueni curtain.
Curtain.
Ai, wamama wenzangu, vote tununue kaploti.
Kuna watu wanauza plots na nyuki.
Na nyuki?
Hebu tuwapigie simu watupe uhondo.
Hello.
Thank you for calling Optiven. How may we assist you?
Can we get a plot with 350,000 in Nanyuki?
Yes, you can get a plot at the Great Oasis Gardens in Nanyuki today for as low as 349,000 shillings.